So we're gonna replay the event. Hopefully it doesn't crash this time. I really want to see how it ends. Check to see if I'm live. The fact that it hasn't crashed yet so far is good.
Lots of people in tights.
The dark presence won't know what hit him.
I have heard that for many people it did freeze at the end, so
Cross-reality travel ain't for him.
I wouldn't be surprised if it happens again, but hopefully it doesn't. If it does freeze at the end, I'm just gonna delete this stream and then we can play some normal matches and then we'll continue on and do whatever we want after this. But I want to see how it ends, you know?
Okay, attention all realities. If you can hear this message, we need your help.
Yo, this is so funny. You can literally... I didn't know you could drop donuts on him.
Now to fire this thing up.
See, here I thought donuts were just falling from the sky, but no, there's like this button here that you press to wake up Homer. Alright, we're back into the black and white reality.
Calibrations?
Of course.
And you accounted for dimensional variance?
Hold on. Just how about this?
And then we went from the black and white reality to Fall Guys, that's right.
Bones?
Oh shoot, no! No! Oh shoot, I just died. Ah, we died. This is sick though. Are we gonna get like a basketball mode in Fortnite at one point? Bro, I hope so.
Back to Springfield? Really?
Now here we are bouncing on Homer again. But shit, let's just talk about what we've seen. Yo! There we go, perfectly timed it. Big head mode. I feel like this is all stuff that's going to be coming to the game. Star Destroyers, that's right.
Are we there yet?
Prop hunt. Oh, we're a pumpkin this time. Oh, wow. Now we're underwater. Now we're whatever this is. Now we're on what looks like Mustafa. Oh my goodness, so now we're nowhere.
Did we make it? This doesn't look like the island.
Oh man.
That looks like just a whole lot of trouble.
I have no idea what that thing is. It's like a kaiju monster. I don't know if it has a name, but dude, that thing looks scary.
If he wants a fight, he's got one.
Yo! And here all the universes spawning in. This is literally Avengers Endgame. Yo, I just noticed Scooby-Doo's down there. Halo. So many heroes, man. Fortnite's heroes. All sorts of different IPs like TMNT, Power Rangers, Marvel, Mortal Kombat, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero showed up. I didn't see any DC characters, though, surprisingly. I'm sure they're there. They were probably just hard to spot. Alright, we gotta get to the chopper. Wait, what? Oh, we can't get to the chopper, not yet. That's right. Yo, look at all those heroes that were just in front of us.
Everyone.
That's right, and then Kong fell down. Alright, now we gotta get to the choppers. Honestly, this is one of the best parts of the entire event, not gonna lie. Oh yeah. The fact that they play the song though is... Aw, dude, it's amazing. Alright. Let's show them how it's done, Frozen Nation! Oh. Oh shoot, we're going down! Mayday! Hello! Camo! Welcome! It's good to see you, lad! Camo, you just missed it. They played How It's Done. They played one of the songs from K-Pop Demon Hunters in this event! How cool is that? They just played How It's Done, or whatever the name of it is. I forget the name of the at the moment here. This event is so amazing. Oh! Oh, that's right. We gotta go back here now. And as you can see, I got the Rumi skin, but I also have Mira and Zoe as well. Because I got the pack. I got the K-Pop Demon Hunter bundle, so I got all the skins, pickaxes, and I believe they came with backlinks. Yo, there's Kill Bill! Yeah, I remember this. She just slices the octopus's tentacle. I forget her name, but she's from Kill Bill. I just missed so many of them. Alright, now I'm getting them. Now we're getting them. Yeah! This is like a fun arcade shooter. Oh shoot, he's back. And now, we get to fly. This is also a really great part. Yo, I didn't realize that TIE fighters flew by. I didn't see them the first time. I'll check the messages in a second, Camo. I'm pretty sure we have to shoot at his chest. That seems to be the weak point. That's just what I was doing last time. I mean, it made sense, you know. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now we're getting it. Alright, we might want to back up. Alright, let's check the messages. I have no idea what is going on. What's the story here? I heard. I've been here for about 2 minutes. Oh, alright. Well, the story is all these collabs in Fortnite are basically coming together in one big multiversal endgame-like event to destroy this thing. So I already played through this, but my game kinda like froze on me, so I couldn't see the end of this. Which is why I'm playing it again, because I want to see how it ends. But as far as like the actual narrative, I really couldn't tell you. Basically, this guy, who's known as, I think they called him the Darkness, is trying to overtake their world. And so all these big IPs come together, you know, Power Rangers, Mortal Kombat, Marvel, DC, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, K-Pop Demon Hunters, all these big IPs come together to take down this big kaiju monster. And then Jonesy gets this idea to use this red cube, and this is basically what takes out the monster. I don't know how the event ends, though. I only seen the very beginning of the final cutscene. And this is the 0 Point Shard. You still there, Camo? Also, Camo, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a wonderful day. As you can see, I got my sunglasses and my special Frozen One gauntlets on for the occasion. And then everything went black, and I can't tell you what happens next because I didn't get to see it. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna be quiet now. Hopefully it loads this time.
Throughout history, the 0 Point has secretly connected civilizations. For over 1,000 years, the Imagine Order controlled the 0 Point, trapping people in an endless loop. 7 heroes came together to battle the imagined order and free the Zero Point. The conflict ended with the Zero Point shattered and strewn across all realities. And the fate of the 7 is unknown.
Oh, woof. Yo, what is this? Is this like a flashback? Or is this like present day? Oh, they're filming a movie. He's like, come on. Battle One? Oh, like a parody of Hollywood, I see. What is that thing? What is that thing? Oh, crap! No, they can't end it like that. Chapter 6? Oh, wait, it's not over yet. They still got more. They still got more of the cutscene. 6-7. I knew there was a reason. I knew there was a reason they kept the 6 on screen. Starts in 6 hours. Let's play the video.
Throughout history, the Zero Point has secretly connected civilizations.
Oh wait, we just watched that. Never mind. Woof. Chug jug. Definitely flashback night before. OMG! That's the stinking cube mothership. The cube mothership? 6-7 is crazy. Bro, I know. Honestly, I am getting kind of sick of the meme. I will say that it's very overused. If I say 6-7, guys, it's just to be funny and say it once, right? I'll say it just once, right? Or maybe a couple times, but like I'm not going to overuse it. I won't say it the entire stream. And most streams, I don't even say it. You know? No, I don't want to play the video. Can we go back? Oh no, I can't go back. Can I go back? Ah, I don't want to watch this again.
Throughout history, the Zero Point has secretly.
All right, I guess we gotta. Unless if there's a way to skip it. You just hold circle, right? Alright, well, I guess we gotta watch it again. So they finally have come back to the 7 storyline. No, you don't get to. I don't get to what? Make those jokes? Well, I'm gonna make it again. 6-7. No, I'm just kidding. And Chloe just joined and said 6-7. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna go shower real quick. No, you don't get to skip the scene. Oh, that sucks. Oh, okay. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, take your time, Camo. No worries, bro. No worries. Is unknown. Cloud, my man, this Fortnite 0-hour event has just been so... amazing! Just had to do the meme, though. Used to pray for days like these. Used to pray for days like these. This event was so peak. It was like an Avengers Endgame event, but with multiple IPs coming together. Mortal Kombat, Star Wars, DC, TMNT, the Power Rangers, Godzilla, Kong, and more. We also got to hear How It's Done from K-Pop Demon Hunters. They played that song during one of the parts. They gave the girl from Kill Bill one of her own moments. We got to see the big Megazord from Power Rangers helping out in the fight. Same with Kong and Godzilla. Scorpion and Sub-Zero came out of the portal. Marvel characters came out of a portal. A bunch of characters came out of the portal. Also, Cloud, how you doing, bro? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Can we just, like, go back to the lobby now? Huh. Well. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Looks like this was all we could do. Downtime. Downtime? Also, the game just isn't working. You know, it's kind of funny. Every time they have one of these big events, there's always a downtime. I wonder if that's because there's a lot more people on the game than usual, and it's just like stretching their bandwidth very thin. Like super thin tight to where like it's just putting just such an ungodly amount of stress onto their servers that like the servers just can't handle it. That's my guess as to why we have downtime every time we have one of these big events. And this was also a really big event too. I mean, it's going to be great though, guys. Fortnite Chapter 7. Going to be a great event. I've heard of some rumors and leaks as to what's to come. Not going to talk about those. If you guys want to look, you can look for yourself. But there is some cool stuff coming. And we might even get some cool stuff for Fortnite revealed at the Game Awards. Who knows? I mean, that's going to be coming up December 10th. And it's pretty crazy to think that we are literally, I think, a week away from the Game Awards. Or is it 2 weeks? Could be 2 weeks. I think that we might... Well, because let me think. I don't think... Yeah, I think it is 2 weeks, actually. Map looks cool. Yeah, it does look pretty cool. So we got, like, a parody of Hollywood. We also got... it looks to be... Let me turn off my camera here for a second so you guys can see and so we can, you know, talk about this for a little bit. So, to the right, it just kind of looks like a Grand Canyon desert area. We also have Battlewood, which is a parody of Hollywood. We have, like, these snowy Himalayan mountains. It almost looks like we have a theme park as well, or is that a fair or a carnival? Can't really tell. You know, in the distance to the left of the mountain, you can kind of see there's like a Ferris wheel. Kind of looks like it belongs to either a fair or a carnival. This is a pretty interesting map. I'm not sure if this is going to be the base world map. I'm going to guess that this is going to be the base world map. If they're doing a parody of Battlewood, that tells me that we're probably going to see even more cameos. Or not cameos, collabs with like movies and shows and stuff. And I'm all for that, you know, some people will say, you know, Fortnite has too many collabs. Honestly, I disagree, because at this point, this is basically collab central at this point. And I think they made that clear when they started to basically collab with, you know, the IPs that we didn't think they would ever collab with. I think, like, about 3 or 4 years ago, they basically made it known that, like, we're going to try to get, you know, as many IPs as we can. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. I mean, you know, I think that the collabs have brought so much life into Fortnite. And there's also a lot of their own original skins and characters, and there's also the overarching story itself, which are these events that take place. So it's not like it's just the collabs, right? It's not like it's just the collabs that make Fortnite what it is, because you know, we have Fortnite OG, that's a mode. We have the OG Battle Pass. We have Lego Fortnite in this thing. So it's not all about the collabs, guys. You know, like some people will say, like, it's all about the collabs. Like, nah, it's not all about the collabs. The collabs definitely can make it more interesting, especially during, like, stale moments. But, like, there's a lot more to enjoy with Fortnite than just the collabs. You know, it's not just about the collabs. It's about the game modes. It's about the skins, whether that is the collab skins or the original skins. And Fortnite still has some really good original skins. They also, you know, recycle and re-release a lot of the older skins from older seasons, which is awesome. And now we know that Battle Pass skins are actually going to be added to the item shop at least a year after those skins came out. So the fact that, like, Battle Pass skins are now going to be entering Battle Shop territory, or Item Shop territory, excuse me, is actually pretty crazy. Hopefully we get some cool reveals, excuse me, I read that wrong. Hopefully we get some cool reveals at the Game Awards. Maybe we can see more from EA's Iron Man, Lego Batman. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool, honestly. 6, 7, when is 8? 8 would be the chapter after this one, which I believe will be coming 2027, because I believe the chapters represent the years. And it's pretty crazy to think, because next year Fortnite is actually going to be turning 10 years old, which is really crazy to think about, you know. And I honestly wish that I grew up playing this game. I didn't, though. I didn't want to give this game a chance. I hated it. I thought it was stupid. I liked the idea of Save the World because I loved zombie survival shooters, and that was one of the reasons why I was going to get it. Fortnite was just a paid game in the beginning, and then it became a free-to-play game once they added the Battle Royale aspect to it. And this is the same company that made PUBG. They decided to put Battle Royale, which was a mode in PUBG, or that's basically what PUBG was a Battle Royale mode, or a Battle Royale game, and they put Battle Royale in Fortnite, and it's just opened the gateway to so many possibilities. You know, when it comes down to it, there's a lot to enjoy with Fortnite. It feels like the expansions have just kept getting bigger and bigger. I definitely think this game has a very bright future. It's going to be interesting to see what they do for Fortnite's 10th year anniversary. And I feel like it's only a matter of time before we even get, like, collab game modes, maybe with, like, their own physics and mechanics. I mean, that would be cool. Whether we get, like, a DC mode or a Marvel mode. Heck, I'd like a Star Wars mode at some point, you know? There's so many different IPs that I feel like deserve their own game modes. Like, they could give us, you know, one big fighting game that lets us play as Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and, you know, other characters from other fighting franchises. They could give us, like, a Star Wars story experience where we get to, like, maybe make our own lightsaber. Kind of make it similar to Jedi Fallen Order, but in Fortnite. That'd be kind of sick. I mean, so far, we've just hardly scratched the surface with what's truly possible inside of Fortnite. And the thing that I feel like a lot of us need to remember is that Fortnite has Unreal Engine 5. So, like, that means that we could actually get things that are very different from what we've ever seen in this game. And it's going to be really cool to see what they decide to do in the upcoming years. They're now doing chapters yearly. You said DC made an appearance in the event. Was I there? Well, here's the thing, Cloud. DC probably was in the events. Could I spot you? The Dark Knight himself? No, I unfortunately couldn't see Batman. I did see Superman. He was like the only DC character that I saw, but I'm sure that if you look hard enough, you can find him. And honestly, there's actually one movie in particular, other than Endgame, that this event has reminded me of. And the movie that I'm thinking of is Ready Player One. This event reminded me so much of the big war scene from Ready Player One at the end. this just feels like a full circle moment with all their big collabs, but also with their own original characters and heroes like Jonesy, Peely, Meowskulls. You know, the whole gang is here, Bright Bomber, etc. It doesn't feel like they left anybody out. Like, if you go back, you know, you can spot so many of their own characters, but also so many of the collabs and so many of the different universes, which was just awesome. You know, you got to see some of the most iconic vehicles. I mean, you literally got to ride on the bike with the girl from Kill Bill. I forget her character's name, but you get to ride on the back seat of the bike. That Uma Thurman was driving. I know her actor's name. I don't know her character's name. I don't know if it's... I think it's like Birdie or something. She is the birdie! Yes, I was right! She is the birdie! I got it right! Thank you, Camo. Because I had a feeling, because in the event, they called her the birdie, so I was like, that's gotta be her name, right? Unless if they were talking about the motorcycle. I don't know, I just kind of got confused there. But I'm glad to see... Oh, it's just Birdie? Or just Bird? I'm guessing... Wait... Oh, wait. Oh, bride! Like at a wedding, okay. Never mind. I had the right idea, I just, I mean, I swear I saw Birdie. But I read the name too fast. I wasn't sure if that was the name of her character or if that was the name of her bike when I was playing it. We had, like, you know, milliseconds to read her name. But yeah, what up? Yo, homie! Welcome, buddy, how you doing? Yo, are we actually gonna be able to load in to something else? Is it gonna load us into the main menu? Waiting in queue for 30 seconds. According to Cloud, though, there was a downtime, so I don't know if anything actually works. If it doesn't, that sucks. But... at least we got to experience the Fortnite Zero event. And man, oh man, let me tell you, the Fortnite 0 Hour event was a lot like the Endgame moment from Ready Player One. Like, some people say it's like Avengers Endgame, and yeah, it was, but it also kind of felt like the war scene from Ready Player One. That's what it... honestly, that's what it reminded me more so of, was the war scene at the end of Ready Player One. Server's not responding. Uh-oh. Yeah, Cloud was right. Cloud was right! Downtime! Ah, this sucks. Dang. Wow, I was hoping to do some other things with you guys. But actually, you know what? This actually works out just fine. You know why? Because I actually gotta go... I actually got to go out to eat tonight with my brother and my grandma. So it actually works out fine that this isn't working. Because if it did work, and if I was playing, I'd lose track of time. I mean, not literally, I'd keep track of time, and I'd be like, oh, guys, you know, I gotta go. I wouldn't have had that much time to stream anyways. You know, move to Rocket League! Rocket League. Oh, you want me to play some Rocket League? Is that what's up, Camo? You know, Camo, I wish I could move to Rocket League. I don't have OBS, though. And, I mean, honestly, I don't know if I want to start up a third stream. I feel like I'd rather just keep talking to you guys here. You know what, Camo? I'll stream Rocket League tomorrow. Because the thing is, like, let's say if I decided, yeah, let's stream, right? Well, I would have to go by, like, 4, so we would at least have, like, an hour to play. And it seems like we have a decent audience here, so, I mean, we would have enough people to play. But I probably shouldn't, just because... well, like I said, I gotta go out to eat tonight, but also, I would much rather just relax and talk about everything that we just saw. And for those wondering, Frozen, why is your camera off? Well, that's because I was looking at the world and my camera was blocking it. But yeah, this was a great event, and I'm actually really glad that I got to experience this because I actually miss about 70% of Fortnite events. The only event I made it to this year was the Superman one, and I think maybe one other one, and that was it. Like, I miss so many events. I try to make it to the really big ones, and I would say that this one takes the cake in terms of being like one of the biggest multiversal events in Fortnite. And this was also a lot better than the Star Wars event that they did. The Star Wars event that they did was honestly mid in my opinion. And I know that I'm going to get some hate, but like, it was not that good. Like, you really couldn't do anything in it. It was really short. You know, everything just kind of just kept time jumping. Like, you really didn't get to feel like you were a part of that experience as much as you did with this. Like, this one, we got to ride on a motorcycle as the bride was driving us, and as we were, you know, shooting down alien bugs, which was sick. You know, getting to be on the back seat of the bride's motorcycle, shooting alien bugs and monsters, but also getting to take down this giant kaiju monster whose name is, I think, the Darkness, or something like that. Yo, Frosty Cousin, how are you? Yo, Travis! Travis, it's good to see you! Let me turn on my camera, guys, so I can give you guys some polar bear hugs. Yo, Travis, come here, man. It's good to see you. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And also, polar bear hugs for everyone! I love you guys. Yo, Frosty Cousin! How are you? Oh, yo! Wild's here! Wild, it's good to see you! Oh, Wild, it's good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Wait, is Travis even here? I swear, I just saw Travis. Huh. Wow. Oh, false alarm, guys. Travis is not here. Unless... Yeah, no, he's not here. Weird. Bro. I just saw... Your mom! What the what? Nah, stop the cab. You didn't see my mom. You didn't see my mom. And if you did, it'd be hard to spot her because she's probably got shades on just like me, you know? I mean, where else do you guys think I get my cool style? I get it from my parents, you know what I'm saying? These actually used to be my mom's back in the... No, I'm just kidding, guys. I actually got these at TJ Maxx for like $15. And that's hilarious because this brand, so Rowling's sunglasses, a lot of these are like $150, $200. I'm going to guess it's more so like the other versions of these, but like this brand, if you were to get like the nicer version of this, or even like the other builds and models that they make of sunglasses, they cost stupid money. So the fact that I was able to get a pair of Rowling's, I think it's, yeah, Rawlings, the fact that I was able to get Rawlings sunglasses for $15, that's a steal of a deal right there. You know, you can't go wrong with that. Going with the breeze. Yo! Wild said he's going with the breeze. Also, sorry for confusing you with Gamer Freak. You and Gamer Freak, I feel like, have a similar profile picture on YouTube. But also, I was looking... I must have looked using, like, my peripheral vision with my left eye. But to be fair, I also am wearing sunglasses, and then I finally realized... Oh, it's Wild, not... Travis. Travis isn't even here. Because I swear I saw Gamer Freak but he's not here. What's going on? Yeah, I realize that, Cloud. I realize that we can't log in. You know what would be funny if we actually logged in right now? Ha! You are wrong, Cloud! No, I'm just kidding. Gamer freak? I mean, I'm a gamer, but I'm not a freak, JK. Wow. Insulting Travis's name? Gonna tell him you made fun of his name and mocked him and bullied him? That isn't right, son. Don't you know? You should never bully your friends. Nah, it's okay. I know you're just joking. Who is you? I am you, and he is me. From Rush Hour, right? Yeah. Don't think I didn't get that reference, because I did. Who is you? Yeah, what's his name? Chris Tucker? No, wait. Yeah, I think that was his name. Who are you? I am you, and he is me. And I'm about to whoop somebody's... You know, I gotta watch that movie. I've seen a bunch of clips. I've never watched any of the Rush Hour movies in their entirety. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy to think. You know, I wish we could just have something on in the background other than this. Maybe we can retry and it'll actually connect this time. That'd be great. That'd be great if it could connect, you know, but slim chance. I just don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, server's not responding. That sucks. Bro. What? Whack! I've seen all since I was 8, lol. What? You homie, what are you talking about exactly? Frozen Netflix and chill with viewers? Lol. Whoa! No, this is the chill zone and chill with viewers. They're making a 4th one. Rush Hour. Oh, okay. But yeah, I guess in a way this is the Frozen Netflix and chill, only it's not Netflix, it's the chill zone. Now imagine in the future I actually have a Netflix series called Chill with the Frozen One. And it's like a live stream broadcast. Or not a broadcast, a podcast, excuse me. Well, actually, it wouldn't be live because most podcasts aren't live. Maybe it would be live. I don't know. I think it'd be funner to do it live, you know. But I can understand why most of them wouldn't be. I still have some pumpkin pie from Thanksgiving. Yo, you still have pumpkin pie from Thanksgiving? Yo, bro, me too, man. Me too, man. I still got some apple pie, some pumpkin pie. We still got a bunch of ice cream from when my brother had a bunch of his friends over. We had what was called Friendsgiving. And your homie was there as well. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. One of my brother's friends brought over like 4 things of ice cream, you know, 4 half gallons of ice cream, like in the boxes from Stewart's. And one of them was mint crumble. Another one was chocolate chip cookie dough. Another one of the flavors was, I think it was just normal vanilla. And I believe the other one was peanut butter pandemonium. I just had some of that last night as well. We still got a ton of leftover ice cream from when we had Friendsgiving, which was like last week, I think. And this week we celebrated the actual Thanksgiving with nobody. We just we sat in the corner and cried because we didn't have a feast. Nothing was working that day. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. We had dinner here, and then for dessert we went up to my dad's mother, so that's my grandma. We went up to my grandma's house, so that's my grandma on my dad's side. So my dad's mom. And we went up to her apartment, and you know, we enjoyed some dessert there. I had some apple pie with some vanilla ice cream and whipped cream. Oh yeah, that was so good. Can only eat one piece though, because I was so stuffed from the dinner. Like I didn't really have a whole lot of room, which is why I didn't have like the biggest piece of apple pie. And then as I was eating my apple pie, we were watching the Thanksgiving football game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chiefs. And man, oh man, I gotta tell you, how about them Cowboys? We are undefeated. We just beat two, not one, but two of the Super Bowl teams that made it in the Super Bowl earlier this year. We beat both of the Super Bowl teams back to back, baby. Let's go. Cowboys are definitely in it to win it. We're going all the way, baby. We're going all the way. We're going straight to the top. We're going to make it through. We're going to win. Win, 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 win. We're going to make it to the playoffs. And we will make it. And we will make it. And we will make it. And we won't just beat whoever the first team is that we face. No, no, no. We're going to beat all the other teams. And then we'll be the ones going to the Super Bowl. You know why? Because the Cowboys' record this year, all the headlines, everything that's happening tells me that the Dallas Cowboys are the underdogs of the NFL. And you know what they say about underdogs, right? Underdogs are teams that usually aren't given a chance by the public. Most people don't think they will make it. But then the underdogs always prove people wrong in the end. So that is exactly why the Dallas Cowboys are going to make it. They got crushed. The confidence. Wait, who got crushed? Oh, the Chiefs? Yeah, they did. I mean, the Chiefs, they sucked. But no, honestly, though, guys, you just got to say this, because honestly, Patrick Mahomes was playing some good ball. It's just that his teammates weren't doing the greatest. They kept dropping the ball. There's like 3 people that, kept dropping the ball, and it's like, bro, what are you doing? And it's just so crazy how the Cowboys in recent years, when going up against teams that are, big like this, like the Eagles, like the Chiefs, they're usually like, like the team coordination is just not there. But freaking Dak Prescott, man, like he's playing some of the best ball in his entire career. I mean, bro literally got sacked, got out of the sack, freaking spun around, ran over, and made the pass. I don't know a whole lot of quarterbacks that can do that. I mean, yeah, there are other quarterbacks that have done that. I mean, Patrick Mahomes almost got sacked during one of the drives, but he didn't, though. He actually avoided getting sacked twice from 2 people. He had some crazy juke skills. He did get sacked once, but he was doing a really good job of juking everybody out. So for the most part, he was able to avoid getting, sacked. He did get sacked once, though. Bro, someone record this so I can show Frozen when they don't even make it to the playoffs. Wow. Here's the thing, guys. If you look at the Dallas Cowboys record, which I believe it's 6-5-1, this record tells me that the Cowboys are trying harder than they've ever tried in recent years. Because the game that we should have lost was a tie. The 2 games that we should have lost recently were wins. And not only did we beat the Chiefs, but we crushed the Chiefs. We literally beat them by like 10 points. 10 whole points. Not by like 2, not by 3, not just by a field goal. No. By 10. By 10 points. Dallas Cowboys are kind of crazy. I know, right? They are kind of crazy. But see, here's the thing. You look at the record again. 6-5-1. The one game that people said they were going to lose, they tied. The 2 games recently that people said they were going to lose, they won. Their record this year tells me that they are one of the biggest underdog teams, if not the underdog team of the NFL. They are the underdogs of this division, of their league, and of the NFL, which is exactly why the Dallas Cowboys are in it to win it this year. They're playing a lot better than they have in recent times. I mean, never have I ever seen Dak Prescott play as good as he has been, which is exactly why, as long as we can keep the momentum, like if we beat the Detroit Lions, guys, at that point, who's going to stop us? Who's going to stop us then? Nobody. You know why? Because if we can beat the two teams that made it to the Super Bowl and Detroit Lions, which is another, top tier elite team, then at that point, we can beat anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like Giants, nah, get out of here. Green Bay, nah, get out of here. Like at this point, we can beat anybody. And look, every team has losses, right? Obviously, this year we've had struggles. We've had ups and downs. Our record isn't perfect. But again, the Cowboys are the freaking underdogs of the NFL. We're in the hunt, baby. We're in the hunt. The Dallas Cowboys are not done. We are going to keep on fighting. We're going to show the world who America's team is. Frozen being the reason why they lose. LMAO. Wow. Saying I'm going to be the reason they lose. A tie is better than a loss, but worse than a win. And you know what? I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that. Even Dak Prescott was not the happiest when he said, and when they interviewed him after the game, and he said, yeah, not too happy about it being a tie. And this is what he said, because at that time, he said that not that if it was a win that it'd make me feel any better, because he knew that his team was not in the greatest shape. He knew that his team just wasn't where he wanted them, right? He knew that his team wasn't where they needed to be. He literally said, like, if, not that if it was a win I'd be any happier. That right there tells you that at that time, he probably didn't have as much confidence as he does now. I mean, he probably was like, oh man, this is so bad. Like, our team's not doing good. He probably had several doubts, probably tons of what ifs. But again, guys, I'm going to go back to the record. 6-5-1. That's not a bad record. I mean, some people will say that's awful, but honestly, it's not. Because 6-5-1 shows me that the Cowboys are actually trying, that they're actually putting their heart and soul into this. If you watch the games, these guys are coming back. They're coming back really quick, quicker than they ever have before, making some of the most phenomenal plays. They're getting crazy sacks. They're getting interceptions. These guys didn't just show up to just let this year go by. No. The Cowboys, they came to play, baby. They came to play. And play they will. And play we will. Because come playoff season, I bet you we're going to beat the first team that faces us. Now, here's the thing, guys. If we can't beat Detroit, then there's a good chance that our confidence is going to get lowered as a team. And then there is a good chance that we go into the playoffs not looking so hot. Which is exactly why our victory against the Detroit Lions would put every other NFL team on notice. You know, it's funny. We were actually talking about Fortnite. Now we're talking about the NFL. Bro, the Patriots have more of a chance. Just look at their record, lol. But again, Don, the Cowboys' record is 6-5-1. That right there is the record of an underdog team. This is the underdog story of the NFL in the making for the Cowboys. I'm telling you, if there was any year where the Cowboys would get to the Super Bowl and actually win it, it would be this year. Because you know what? When we went up against the Eagles, that was a game that we were likely going to lose. Our confidence was not there. We literally couldn't get the ball going until the second half of the game. First half of the game, everything that went wrong could have went wrong. But we came back. We came back. We had an amazing comeback in that game. And yeah, we did lose a lot. I feel like early on, all we did was really lose. It was like every game was like a win, and then we lose, and then win. It was like back and forth, or like we lose 2 games in a row. It was awful. But the fact that we've won 2 games in a row, and against 2 top-tier elite teams, is absolutely amazing. So if we win against the Detroit Lions, it's going to put every other NFL team on notice. And honestly, I feel like this was the win that the Cowboys needed. The Eagles win strengthened our confidence, but this win against the Chiefs strengthened us even more. This strengthened us even more to where I honestly don't feel like they're going to be scared of Detroit. Like, Detroit and everybody else is expecting Cowboys to choke. But again, this is literally a freaking... And I mean, only God knows, right? But This is literally an underdog story in the making for the Cowboys as a team. And this would go down as one of the craziest comeback stories ever. And then I bet you guys wouldn't think that the Cowboys are suckers and that they're pushovers. And that's exactly why I say if there was any year where the Cowboys would make it to the Super Bowl and win it, it would be this year. Because you know why? It doesn't matter if our record isn't perfect. I mean, there was one year where we had an amazing record, but if there's one thing I've learned in the NFL, it's that you can go all the way and have a perfect record with hardly any losses and not make it. Or you can have a record where you only have, in the Cowboys case, 6 wins, 5 losses, and 1 tie. And a lot of times, it's those wild card teams that tend to make it into the playoffs, and it's even these wild card teams that make it to the Super Bowl. There are so many comeback stories, so many underdog stories, and if there's one underdog story that I would love to see, it would be the Dallas Cowboys, because then, if they made it to the Super Bowl, that would tell everybody that not only did they beat every single one of the teams that they faced in the playoffs, but that they actually earned their spot to get there. And that's what I think the Cowboys are doing. They are grinding. They are putting in the work, in the hours, and taking what's theirs. Right? It's like the rock song, They are literally putting in the hours. They are grinding. They are proving to all the other teams in the NFL, they are proving to the NFC why they deserve to be the NFC champions. Right now, they've got a lot to lose here if they lose against Detroit. And if they lose against Detroit, I'm wrong, and everything I said can just be thrown out the window. But I feel like if there was any year where the Cowboys could make it through every round in the playoffs, if there was a year where they could make it to the Super Bowl, if there was a year where the Dallas Cowboys could win the Super Bowl, it would be this year, baby! So let's go, Cowboys! Can Fortnite let Frozen in already so he stops yapping? Wow. Bro, the Patriots have more of a chance. Just look at their record, lol. Oh, I already read that. Don, you got a point there. The Patriots do have a good record. But the thing is, you don't need to have a perfect record. And it's a lot of times when teams have all these crazy wins that they don't make it. And it's usually the teams that people would have never expected to see make it to the Super Bowl that always do. Because if there's anything that I've learned through watching sports, through seeing documentaries, it's usually the underdogs that make it the furthest. The Cowboys have been the underdogs for years, and since Dak Prescott has taken the reins as our new quarterback, he's had a lot to prove, which is exactly why I think he'd want to make sure that this year they make it. I see the determination in this man's eyes. I see the determination in his team. I see the determination in his coaches. And you know what? The play calling, it's not the greatest at times. But you know what? We're going for it on 4th down now, which is something that the Cowboys haven't done for years. We've been known as the team that only makes field goals when we're just trying to get some points. But we're not doing that anymore. Now we're going for it on 4th. We're taking risks. We're taking names. We're bringing the house, baby! We're bringing the house! Yeah! Yeah! If there was any year Frobro could shut up, wow! If there was anything I've learned from watching YouTube, it's that Frozen doesn't shut up. Wow! How could you? I thought you were my friend. No, I know. I know you're just joking. It's okay. This year, and Camo, I know you're a Cowboys fan. So if you're a Cowboys fan, I want you to do one thing for me, buddy. I just want you to support them. I want you to cheer them on. I want you to do everything that you can. Because Dak Prescott and the Cowboys need us more than ever. Because this is the year, man, I'm telling you. And listen, as a Cowboys fan, we have said that so many times. Last year, I knew we weren't going to make it, though. That's the difference between me and the average Cowboys fan. Last year and the year before, I knew we weren't going to make it. I was like, yeah, we're not going to make it. Even a year when we had like 10 or 11 straight wins in a row or whatever. I mean, we had a crazy chain of wins. I knew that we weren't going to win. I knew that we weren't going to win any of the playoff games or that we'd only make it past the first game. I said, yeah, this just doesn't feel like the year. Just doesn't feel it. You know what I mean? But this year feels it, baby. This year, the Cowboys are going all the way, and they're bringing the house. Yeah. Ah. Poor Fro, bro. I'm so mean. Nah, it's okay, Camo. But, dude, I'm just excited for the Cowboys this year. I'm excited for the NFL because, you know what? It's a lot of the underdog teams. It's a lot of the teams who you would have never expected to see in the position that they're in make it past all the playoff games and into the Super Bowl, you know? I mean, it'd be one thing if Dallas Cowboys got past the second game of the playoffs, which I believe there's 3 games that they would have to get past, right? Or maybe it is 2. I don't know. I don't exactly... I gotta look at that again. I'm pretty sure it is 3 games total and then the championship game. Or maybe it is 2 games and then the third one's the championship game. And, I mean, it'd be one thing, right, if, like, the Cowboys became the NFC champions. It'd be another thing, though, if we made it to the Super Bowl. I mean, it's one thing to be an NFC champion, right? But it'd be another thing to make it to the Super Bowl. You know, that would be just absolutely amazing. I mean, in my opinion, the Cowboys have a lot to prove this year. They have a lot riding on them. If you look at, you know, their defense, even though it's not the greatest, they've certainly been making it more possible for the Dallas Cowboys to actually defend and hold a little bit. Even when things are a little bit rough, they create opportunities for the offense. They create opportunities for Dak Prescott and his team. And I've seen it through the past, you know, 2 games especially. Even some of the games where they were losing, you know, I could see that their defense was starting to pick it up a little bit, you know. And the thing is, we've had bad games. We had a lot of bad games this year. But we've also had some good games. Even the tie, I wouldn't say was terrible. We've had nothing but highlight after highlight this year in so many of our games, despite not always winning. And it's that exact thing. Having all these highlight moments. It's the fact that It's the fact that Dak Prescott's confidence there. You know, his confidence is there. His trust with his team is there. Before, his trust was not there. He literally said in an interview, you know, not that if we won, it'd make me feel any better. Because he didn't trust his team. He didn't trust the defense. He was unsure. He was like, oh, man, is this just going to be another throwaway year? He was upset. But now, Dak is fired up. And he's in the getting up business. And he is up, and he is fired up. And so is his team. And that is exactly why I think the Cowboys have a good shot of making it into the playoffs. And I honestly think they're going to make it to the NFC championships. I don't know if they're going to win, but if they do, that means that we get to go to the Super Bowl. And if we get to go to the Super Bowl, we will finally be able to shut so many people up and be like, haha, we told you guys, it was our year. Made it. Woo! Yo, Mila! Mila, it's good to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful day, Mila. I've just been talking about the NFL. Unfortunately, Fortnite at the moment is broken, and I've been trying to log in. But unfortunately, we have to wait because Fortnite servers are down. You'll get this prompted message that says unable to log in because of a new server patch. Please install it. And then you click X to press start. But you'll get the same message. We're still unable to log in. We just want to play Fortnite with our friends. But we cannot do that because it won't work. We can't play Fortnite right now. We cannot load into a game. We can't even get past the press start screen. And we can't even press retry. No, we cannot press retry. No. If we do, it just keeps bringing us back to this screen. No, we cannot do. Yeah, I kind of lost it there. But that was actually a pretty good parody song of mine. Late night Fortnite stream after downtime is over. And I say that's is a great idea. So let's do it. So tonight on the Chill Zone, we'll be back and it'll work. We'll be able to play Fortnite once downtime is over. We'll be able to play Fortnite once the downtime is over. We'll be able to play Fortnite once the downtime is over. We'll be able to play once the downtime is over. We'll be able to play once the downtime is over. But now we'll have to sit here and wait. So let's raise our glass. Aw, man. We can't play. That's right, it was Get Lucky. Buffering, yeah. We got Bob Belcher in Fortnite before GTA 6. Yo! Yes, we did. And you know what else we got before GTA 6? We got Fortnite doing the 6-7 meme before GTA 6. And don't get me wrong, guys. I'm honestly getting sick of the 6-7 meme. But I think that's hilarious that this game made that meme before we got GTA 6. But then again, it's pretty easy to do. You just take the two numbers, you set them next to each other, you know, it's that easy. Welp, says Camo. Welp, what? You're thinking about leaving? Don't leave me, bro. Don't you leave me! No, I'm just kidding. But you know what, Camo? That sounds like a great idea. I think we should be back on later. So just for you guys, I'll stream. I'll play Fortnite and I'll do something. I don't know what yet, but we'll find a mode to play together. Probably Fortnite Blitz or Zero builds because I suck at builds. I may have to leave. Ah, you son of a biscuit, don't you dare leave. Come on, Camo, don't you leave. Don't you leave. You'll miss the concert from Frozen. Bob and Fortnite. Chant with me. Bob and Fortnite. That's right. Bob is in Fortnite. And you know, it really sucks that we can't play. But we'll get prompted with this message. And I clicked X to retry. But every time I try to press it again, we get prompted with the message. I just want to play Fortnite with my friends. But I cannot do that because of the downtime. We cannot play Fortnite because the game is down. We cannot play Fortnite because the game has a downtime. We cannot play the game because of downtime. Can't play the game because of downtime. Can't play the game because of downtime. But that's okay because tonight we're going to play Fortnite. And it'll be great. Better sit down for the show, because I'm going to show. What the what? You! Oh, wait. Yo, I see what you're doing. You're singing the song. Better sit down for the show, because I'm going to show you how it's done. Done. I actually don't know the lyrics to that song, but Camo, if you put the lyrics in there, I'll sing it. On Trick, show the show. On Trick's gonna show you how it's done. Gaming with Ethan, F2E, lol. Yo, we got a new viewer. Welcome, Gaming with Ethan. Make yourself right at home. Welcome to the Chill Zone. We're all just hanging out, having a good time, talking to each other in the chat. And we cannot play Fortnite because it's down. We can't play Fortnite because Fortnite has downtime. Unfortunately, we cannot play Fortnite. Can't play Fortnite because of the downtime. Can't play Fortnite because of the downtime. But it's okay, because later we'll be able to stream the game once downtime is over. We'll be able to stream the game once downtime is over. I was in the event. Oh, you were? Yo, bro, I was too. What'd you think of it? Wasn't it like Avengers Endgame? I also thought it was kind of like the war scene at the end of Ready Player One, not gonna lie. Bye for now. I'll see you tonight. Alright, Camo, I'll be seeing you later. Everyone say bye to Camo. And if I don't see you later, Camo, hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, bro. It was good seeing you. What is bro doing, lol? Yeah, it feels like a war. Oh, I was doing a parody of the song Get Lucky. Because here at the Chill Zone, I like to do parody songs. You know? And I'm pretty good at doing parody songs. I've also made parody songs of my friends, too. You know, I could do like a parody song of your homie here, my best friend who I love to make fun of. And, you know, if Don had a song, his, I feel like, go something like this. Or actually, you know, let's make a quick song for Donnie here. Do you have the time to listen to Don whine? He'll tell you anything and everything. Donnie thinks he's cool, but oh no, he is not. My friend Donnie thinks he's cool, but he's actually a loser. Do 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 do. Basket case, that's right. Run, run, we run the town. Whole world playing our sound. Huntrix, show this how it's done, done, done. But honestly, Epic Games cooked with this event, guys. They literally cooked, you know what I'm saying? It's like they had all the right ingredients. All the right ingredients. They brought us the turkey and the ham and the corn and the mashed potatoes. Fortnite brought us a wonderful 2 days after Thanksgiving surprise. And it was amazing. But yes, that was Basket Case. I don't know if I'm singing it on key, Camo. I mean, I try to sing my songs on key, but sometimes I don't exactly sing on key. We're off key, but you know, that's just how it is. Turkey. I need you beside me. I need all of you. I need your breast and thigh meat? What the what? Oh wait, is that the Bob's Burgers song? Where his life, where his wife Linda goes, pass the cranberry sauce. Rap. Yeah, something about when you come for the crown. That's so humbling, huh? Korean, I don't know, nothing to us. Oh, this is a rap, I see. Yeah, something when you come up to it for the crown, for the fumbling, huh? Nothing to us. Run up we done to come up from the sun, to sundown to come out to play. Wish I could sing it faster, but I don't know the songs. Well, actually, I know. Thing is, like, I know them, it's just I don't know all the lyrics. You know, Soda Pop's a pretty good song, honestly, you know. That's a great one, you know. It's actually funny because I had a verse of the song in my head, now I can't remember it. Are you still there gaming with Ethan? Did you enjoy the event if you are? And what's in the hiding in your hole? Some stuffing for my heart and soul. Oh, I can still feel like a winner when I eat Dad's Thanksgiving dinner. For Genie Beanie. Genie Beanie. Oh, that's great. One either way. One other way. Well, 1 in a million will kill it all. I just read that wrong. One other way. Well, 1 in a million, we kill it. You want us to bring it, okay? Heels, nails, blade, mascara. Fit, check for my napalm era. Need to beat my fist to make a cute and savage a mirror on my phone. Who's the baddest? Us. Hello! That's right. That was a pretty good verse in the song. Like, I know his appetite got him in trouble, and he brought that on himself, but I still feel bad for my boy Gene. I'm guessing he wasn't feeling too good, if I had to guess. Probably ate too much. I mean, hey, that's, you know, it's what's happened to us all, you know. But man, that Fortnite event. It was peak cinema. And you also got that before GTA 6. Frozen doing the peak cinema. Knocking you out like a lullaby. Hear that sound ringing in your mind. Better sit down for the show, cause I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how it's done. See, now that part I know. I don't talk about it by full of venom. Spitting facts. You know that's how it's done. One of the greatest songs ever. Yes, it is. Now we shall meditate. And hopefully the game will load. Retry again. Please. Press the start button and nothing is working. We unfortunately got the same message as last time. Son of a... You tell me that one more time, Fortnite! You just tell me that one more time! You're not gonna like what happens! I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not gonna crash out, you know? Not gonna grab this lamp right here and just, you know, freaking smack the TV! No. You know why? Because Frozen 1 ain't like that, you know? He's built different. Oh, I like it, I know I'll ramble. But when shooting my words, I go Rambo. Take blood, sweat, and tears to look natural. Yeah. Context. It was believed that Gene had the stomach flu on Thanksgiving. Unfortunate for him because he loves to eat. But it was soon revealed that he ate moldy chicken parmesan and got terribly sick. Oh, that's awful. Yeah. Oh, that's terrible. I've honestly been there myself, though. Like, I feel like I've probably eaten things that were expired and not felt the greatest afterwards, or things that just weren't good. Hearing our voice and wavering, till a song defeats the night, making fear afraid to breathe till the dark meets the light. Yeah. I love how it's done. Yeah, no, that's a great song, man. I love that one. Free. You know that one, the Free song? That's a great one. Sorry, Windows XP just shut down. Yeah, I gotta reboot it. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, no, bro, I gotta agree with you. I love how it's done too. I love that one. I love the Freeze song, and I also love Golden, you know? Cause we're going up, 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 it's our moment. Free is good. I love your idol personality. Your idol personality? That was one of the songs? Or are you saying that you like my idol personality? Here's the thing, guys. I have no plans of becoming a singer. I do have plans on making songs for this channel, though, you know. I don't want to be like, I don't want to become like a famous singer or anything. That's never been like a goal of mine, but I am gonna make songs on this channel. I'm gonna make funny songs about me and my friends, of course with permission, and I'm talking about you homie. I'm talking about you. Gonna make some songs about you, homie. Gonna make some songs about me, my life. Some of the songs are gonna be funny. Some of the songs are gonna be more serious songs, you know. I feel like majority of them will be funny, but there will be some like, you know, serious songs because I feel like I got it in me, you know. I feel like I got it in me. There's just this bird on the inside that wants to sing. There really is. Oh, shoot. Honestly, this has been pretty fun. It's honestly just been nice to just sit back, relax, talk to you guys in the chat. And before I read any more of the messages, I just want to take a quick moment of my time to say thank you all so very much for being a part of the Frozen Nation. You guys have been such an amazing audience, but you've also been like a family to me. You guys really have. You guys are so welcoming, loving, and caring. You're supportive. And that's what I love about you guys. You guys spread love and positivity. You guys help each other out in the chat. You guys are good to one another. You guys are humble and kind to one another. You guys are the light that shines bright in this world. And that's what I want you guys to remember. You guys are the light that shines bright in this world. So when anybody says that the world is a dark and evil place, unfortunately it's true. But you know what? That doesn't mean that you have to let that fact beat you down so hard that it's almost like there's just no way to get your candle lit. And that's the wonderful thing about friendship. All it takes is one spark from a friend to light somebody's candle on the inside. And then before you know it, we have this whole world full of lit candles. And that's the amazing thing. Let's all stick together, guys. Let's help each other out. Let's spread love and positivity. Let's be humble and kind to others. Let's help everyone. Let's help us. Let's help each other reach our dreams. Let's help each other accomplish our goals. Let's all be the change in this world. I've got to go and get a treat. I'll do the singing, and Frobro can write the parodies. Wow, he doesn't trust me. Wow, look at that. Much love, Frobro. Much love to you, too, Camo. Come here, man. It's good seeing you, man. Hope to see you on the stream later. Peace. And one day, you'll get that hug for real. One day, you'll all get that hug for real. I don't know when, don't know where, but one day I know it's going to happen, guys. I keep seeing these great visions in my head as far as what's to come. I keep seeing glimpses of the future, and the future's looking bright, and not just for me, but for all of you. For all of you as well. The future's looking bright for us, guys. And that's what we got to keep telling ourselves. We got to stay positive. We got to stay strong. We got to stay hungry. We got to stay determined. We got to stay focused. We got to stay humble and kind. We got to stay focused. Froyo Menchie's? Do not look at my last message, Frozen. It's nothing personal, lol. My future will be dark. Cause I'm a shadow, lol. Oh wow. Let me see what you said. Whoever wants to listen to Frozen's music in the future, just so you know, you'll probably go deaf. Really? Really? Wow. Wow. Froyo Menchie's? Raise your hand if you want to hear Frozen's music in the future. Raise your hands! Yeah, that's right. Is Froyo Menchie's a quote from something, or do you want... Are you saying that you want to meet me at Menchie's one time, one of these days in the future, and have Froyo? If that's the future you want, then I'll be sure to make that happen. I'll be sure to show up to Menchie's. No, Menchie's is a Froyo place. No, I know. But if that's one of your dreams, if you want to see the Frozen one at Menchie's, well, you just might see me there, because I honestly like Menchie's. It's just that the one near me is shut down, unfortunately. But we have other ones near us, so it's not that big of a deal, you know. Let's check here. Tell you what, Frozen. If you do a really good 6-7 meme, then I'll listen to your music in the future when you make. Wow. And that's the thing, guys. It's going to take time to write the lyrics, but, you know, there's going to be a bunch of funny songs. There's going to be some serious songs where I'm just kind of feeling everything through with my emotions. And I can promise you guys this. A lot of my music will be very happy, will be very, you know, upbeat-like, you know, hip-hop-like. I'm going to have to figure out how to make the beats for the songs, though. That I'm not sure how I'm going to do. I am going to probably require some help and assistance from some of my friends. But I do want to make some of my songs for this channel because, I mean, every great YouTuber has songs on their channel, right? Whether they're parody songs or actual songs, etc. And in the future, I hope that Shmoyo makes a remake, or not a remake, a remix of some of my greatest moments and does like a mashup song where they're like looping me saying a phrase or something. Like if they made a song off of me saying "Ducky, you homie" and they turned that into a song, "Duck you, you homie, I told you not to mess up, stupid little boy." "Duck you, yo homie, I told you that you can't do that. Your homie's such an idiot. Hey guys, get a joke. What killed the dinosaurs? Your homie's grandmother's cooking." Now that would be funny. I miss Menchie's. You guys don't have a Menchie's near you either? Or was it just your Menchie's that shut down too? Because if it was just a case of your Menchie's shutting down, well, mine shut down too, so I know exactly how you feel. I never understood the weighing thing. I mean, I guess I kind of get it though, because of like the toppings, but like, I never, like when I was younger, I never really understood why they had a scale as to like why they weighed everything. But it could also be because you're the person that's putting the frozen yogurt in yourself. So, I mean, that would make sense because like, it's not exactly like getting a small of something. They don't do it for you. You got to get the ice cream yourself. So that's probably why they do the scale thing, why they weigh everything. It can be a little bit pricey, but that also just depends on, how much you get. That's why whenever I would go to Menchie's with my family, I would never get that much ice cream. If anything, I would get probably a little bit more toppings sometimes. Or other times I just get a good amount of ice cream without toppings. No, Menchie's never shut down. We moved away. Oh, so you're saying that you moved away from Menchie's and the state that you're in, I'm guessing, doesn't have it, or is in a location that's just, like, very far away, if I had to guess. I'm going to sleep. Well, then you go sleep. Well, I continue to just sit here and do absolutely nothing other than say that this game is absolute cinema. And this event in Fortnite, absolute cinema. And Menchie's, absolute cinema. And the Frozen Nation is absolute cinema. Frozen making songs in the future is going to be absolute cinema. The Breeze comic series launching next year is going to be absolute cinema. Goodbye, everyone. All right, Wild. It was good seeing you, bro. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your night if I don't see you. I hope to see you on the stream later tonight. See ya, bro. All right. Well, in about roughly 40 minutes, me and my brother gotta go because we're going out to eat with my grandma tonight. We're taking her for dinner. To celebrate her birthday that she had recently. She's been looking forward to it. We have too, me and my brother were pretty excited about it. And if you guys have, grandparents that are still alive, make sure you guys spend as much time as you can with them because, we never know how much, longer we have with them, and it's just an absolute blessing to have both of my grandmas still alive. It's just an absolute blessing to have my family, my friends, and also you guys. You guys are amazing. Oh, and I almost forgot. I checked how long Fortnite would take on a famous YouTuber's live stream, and it said 5 hours and 45 minutes. So have fun talking to the chat. Are you saying how long it would take to get famous? Because I don't think that... Or are you saying that most famous streamers today are going to be streaming for 5 hours? Because if that's the case, well... then I'm not going to be able to stream. I'm not going to be able to do that because I have to go soon. No! Well, then what do you mean? What I said is... What did you mean, Wild? What did you mean? Do 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 do. Oh, what did Wild mean? What did he mean? Do 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 do. Oh, what did Wild mean? What did he mean? Do 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 do. Fortnite will take about 5 hours and 45 minutes to launch. But that's okay because I'm not gonna be here. Do 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 do. It doesn't matter how many times we hit retry. We can't play Fortnite. Do 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 do. Really wish that we could, but unfortunately we cannot. But that's okay because I'll be back later. Do 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 do. And I'll say it again. I'll be back later. Do 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 do. I'll be back later. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Like a DJ this stream. What I said is, oh, I read that. Not joking, 4 to 5 hours. Yeah! Wow! Making fun of my parody songs, I see. Wow. Ain't that something else? Well, before I get going here, I'm going to say a prayer for all of us. Also, Mila and Wilds, I don't think you guys seen this. I found this little Jesus charm at my workplace. He was on a shopping cart. He was on the handle. There were 2 of them, and so I think I know who left this there. It was probably the one guy who, he wears like this hoodie. It says Jesus is calling, and he's always trying to spread word of the gospel. I wouldn't be surprised if he was the one that left these there. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this Jesus charm home and give it a new home. But also because, I mean, look how cool this is, you know? I just saw it on the railing, or not the railing, the handle of the cart. And so I had to take it, you know? I had to, you know? I love Jesus. Jesus is amazing. He makes me feel right at home, which is exactly why Jesus is on my home screen, on my phone, because Jesus makes me feel right at home. Oh, you guys can't see it because it's too bright. Hold up. Jesus is on my home screen because Jesus makes me feel right at home. And I feel right at home with Jesus. He is amazing. Jesus me gusta! Amen to God. That's right. Now farewell! Alright, see you later, Wild. Thanks for joining, bro. Hopefully I'll see you later. But yeah, so that's the Jesus charm that I got. What do you guys think? Let me bring it in closer here. And he has a sash that says Jesus loves you. How cool is that? Alright, before I go, I'm going to say that quick prayer. And then I'll end it. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for the wonderful weather. Thank you for the seasons. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. Thank you for my friends, family, my community, for my strength, courage, confidence, determination, and consistency. Thank you for never giving up on me, even when I gave up on myself, for always believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. Bless all of our time together, Lord. Bless our fellowship together. And bless that we all live long and prosperous lives. I want to thank you, Lord, for my good health, for my family's good health, my community's good health, my friends' good health. I want to thank you for this wonderful world. And I want to thank you for being here every day for us. The fact that I get to wake up every day and spend my life with you is just the most amazing thing to me. It truly is. You are the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, Lord. I will continue to seek advice from you. I will continue to choose your path. I will continue to spread the word of the gospel. And I will continue to tell everyone that I'm exactly where I need to be and that I'm where you want me to be. Because it is in your plan for us that you have. And it is purpose that you give us all. It is life that you give us all. It is a home that you give us all. It is a spirit that you have given us all. And it is our spirit that makes us who we are. God bless all these things and more. God bless my friends, family, and my community. God bless that for those who are struggling, that things get better. God bless that for somebody who just experienced loss in any way, shape, or form, that things get better for them. God bless that for anybody who experienced a breakup, that one of these days they find true love, or that true love finds them. God bless that one of these days I can make it out there as a YouTuber, that the breeze can come through to fruition. And not just that my dreams come true, but that my friends' dreams come true. God bless my family, my friends, and my community. God bless the USA, and God bless this world. And in Jesus' name, amen. Okay. Well, let's check my phone here. Actually, as for Spanish, Jesus is pronounced as Jesus. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I didn't even... The fact that that didn't, like, reconciliate with me when you said Jesus me gusta. Also, Jesus me gusta. So that was kind of Spanish there? When you... Oh yeah, yes, because you said me gusta. I see. Also, in Spanish it would be Jesus me gusta. Ah, I see. I completely forgot about that. Then again, I never took any Spanish classes growing up, you know. Oh, it is Spanish, alright. Yeah, I thought so. But I never took Spanish growing up because I was just so focused on every other class. I was honestly so nervous that if I took Spanish, it would actually affect my performance in all the other classes. Because when I got to middle school, I was not doing the greatest. I was, you know, failing social studies. It was world history. I was, you know, failing math at one point. I was failing 2 classes. English, I was passing. Science, I was just barely passing. You know, my parents worried that if I took Spanish, that it would affect my overall performance. Because, you know, the thing is, and in the very beginning, for my first 2 quarters, I didn't even make honor roll because I was struggling. And then it wasn't until the 3rd quarter of my 6th grade year, my first year of middle school, that I finally started to do better. Things started to make sense to me in math. You know, my math grade got up. My history grade took a long time to get up. And by the time it did, I believe I passed with like a 68 or a 70 by the end of the year. The first year of middle school was very difficult for me. And so when they did testing for Spanish, they said, yeah, you know, you can take it if you want. It seems like you would be able to, because when they put me through testing for it, it seems like I was passing all the tests just fine. But, you know, I talked to my parents and they were like, so what'd they say? And I was like, well, they said I could take it. But I don't think I should, because this has been a really hard year for me, and next year is going to be even harder. I think, you know, we just need to see, you know, how I'm going to be doing next year. And so next year I did do a little bit better, but I mean, I would say I was still struggling for the most part, or at least it was always like one class I would struggle in, right? In 7th and 8th grade. But I would always, like, even when my grade got down, I'd always make sure to, you know, get it back up. In my 7th grade year, I maintained honor roll for the entire year. And then for 8th grade, I made high honor roll a few times. I think it was 2 or 3 times. I think only once I made high honor roll in 7th grade, and that was like the 3rd quarter or the 4th. Yeah, you know, middle school was a interesting time period for me because, you know, I, unlike a lot of other people who took Spanish, didn't take Spanish or a foreign language, and so I got looked at differently for that. But it was like, how can you? But like, I get it. Like, not everybody knew that I went through testing for it. Not everybody knew the situation, and so I think if it wasn't for my IEP that I had in school, they probably wouldn't have let me gotten out of it. I probably would have had to take it for at least 2 years. And, you know, it's funny because my school said, yeah, you only have to take it for 2 years, but then you would take it for 2 years, and then you get to high school and they say, oh, no, now you got to take it for 1 more year. Then you get to 10th grade. They say, you know, we want you to take it this year because you're so good at it. So they kind of just keep telling you to take it anyways. So, like, you know, it's like, And I don't have anything wrong with, you know, people learning foreign languages. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But if it's something that's going to affect your performance in all the other classes that you take, like it would have with me, then that's a problem, you know. And if I was taking Spanish my last 2 years of high school, I mean, my part in government grade was, I mean, I was struggling to maintain that because I went to BOCES where I was taking a special course called digital multimedia. And so if it wasn't for me going to BOCES, I don't think I would be sitting right here talking to you guys in front of this camera. I don't think I would be putting together cryogenic creations videos, Feel the Breeze videos, because most of my editing skills that I learned came from my time when I was in BOCES. And so it was amazing how, you know, just 2 years of going there helped my YouTube skills, you know, so significantly. And I think it wasn't until my very first Chill Zone stream when I said to myself, you know, I want to do this. I want to be a YouTuber. You know, before that, I was very unsure. I would more or less just do stuff for fun. When I was in 11th and 12th grade, I was, you know, learning. And then as I was a senior, things started to feel more clear to me. And so every time I've, you know, prayed about it and talked to God about it, this just feels right. This just feels like I was destined to do this, you know. It feels like everything is just aligning in the right way, if that makes sense. It just feels like everything is aligning to where I want it to align. And the thing is, I didn't even think that I didn't even think I'd see myself streaming like this and playing games with people. I didn't even think I'd see myself with a face cam on YouTube because I was very shy. But it's just amazing how you guys have helped me come out of my shell. You know, you guys have also helped me discover who I am. It's like I've been on a journey with you guys. You guys have helped me discover who I am. You guys have helped me discover my personality, you know. But so is God too, you know. God, and I feel like God is the biggest part of all this. He has helped me find myself the greatest, you know, more than anything. But you guys have also helped with you guys have also helped with, you know, me. You guys have also helped with my decision to be a YouTuber and a streamer. That was never my dream. You guys have helped me turn this into a dream of mine. It's like at one point it wasn't exactly one of my dreams. My dream has always been to be a cartoonist, and I still want to be a cartoonist, but now I don't just want to be a cartoonist, I want to be a YouTuber, and I want to be here for you guys. I'm going to be playing games with you guys, even when The Breeze exists as a comic series, or if it exists as a cartoon one day. The Chill Zone's not going anywhere. I mean, even if there's not as many Chill Zone streams, which later on in life, who knows, there could be more sometimes. It just depends. But it's amazing how ever since I've forged the Chill Zone on YouTube, how more and more of the dream is there, you know, not just the dream of, because the thing is, I've always wanted to be a cartoonist, like I said, but now I don't just want to be a cartoonist, now I want to be a YouTuber too, and it's because of you guys. You guys have helped me find my voice, you guys have helped me find my courage to do this. You guys have helped me find my personality. I mean, there was just, you know, so many times where I was so unsure about this or that, but then as I kept streaming, it's like more and more things started to connect. More and more things started to click more with me. I really started to enjoy this, you know, and so it was amazing when I hit 1,000 subscribers. To me, it was like I just won the lottery, not in the sense that I won money and that I was going to be rich, but that I won having the greatest community, you know? And that's the thing that I like about this community. I mean, you guys have helped me out so much on this channel. You guys have been there for me. You guys truly have been the coolest community ever. Never stop being yourselves, because you guys are amazing. You guys have done so many amazing things for each other in the chat. And I have so many amazing friends and YouTuber buddies that have been there for me that I've also done collabs with and things like that. And so who knows what the future is going to hold? You know, there is a whole there's a whole nother chapter of our lives that's coming up in 2026, and I can't wait to see what God and Jesus have in store for me. I can't wait to see what 2026 is going to bring all of us. I'm sure whatever it is, it's going to be cool. Either way, guys, I'm going to get going. Hope you all enjoyed this stream. If you did, and if you're new, remember to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more awesome gaming shorts, videos, and streams just like this one. And as always, I'm the Frozen One saying, go with the breeze and stay frozen.